Why hello there, I'm Ironiq, and in today's video I will be attempting to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. How much can I do in these 100 days? What will I build? What bosses will I take on? Well, you're gonna have to stick around till the end to find out. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I show you the story on how I survived 100 days in Minecraft hardcore. But wait, first, 90% of you watching right now are not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Go subscribe. Now let's get straight into the 100 days. Day 1, I spawned on top of a spruce tree. I then proceeded to gather some wood to make myself a pickaxe, and with that pickaxe, I gathered some stone. I made myself some stone tools and went back to cutting down trees. After I had a decent amount, I began looking for food. Luckily, I quickly found a few chickens. Soon after, I found some sheep, and for the rest of the day, I cut down trees. With the wool I gathered, I was able to make myself a bed to sleep through the night. Day 2, I made a boat and began sailing across the ocean. After sailing for a bit, I arrived at a land with lots of cows to kill. After slaughtering their whole kind, I continued sailing across the ocean for the rest of the day. Day 3 began with me running in the jungle. I made sure to gather some bamboo and cocoa beans while I was there. I also tamed myself a cute little blue parrot and began sailing with him. Day 4, I found a village and began stealing everything I could from it. Soon after, I found yet another village. And of course, as before, I stole everything I could, mostly all their hay bales. After I was done stealing, I decided to start mining. So I went to the side of a cliff and began digging down. Day 5, I continued mining until eventually I found myself in a massive cave. While mining, I did run into the deep dark, but quickly ran away because, I'm not gonna lie, it was terrifying. For the rest of the day, I continued gathering lots and lots and lots of ores. Day 7, I made myself full iron armor. I then gathered everything I could from my chest and continued sailing, looking for a place to build my base. I sailed for the whole rest of the day and all the way through the night. Day 8, I found a sunken ship and began looting it. Inside it was a buried treasure map, so of course I had to go find it. And eventually, after lots of digging, I did just that. Sadly, it didn't have anything too good in it. Soon after, I found yet another village. But unlike the other ones, I decided to make this one into my kingdom and rule over them. I started by leveling out the top of the mountain so I could build my castle. And after lots and lots and lots and lots of digging, on day 12, the mountain was ready to build on. Day 13, I began smelting all the cobblestone I had. While it was smelting, I went and gathered lots and lots of wood. Day 14, I went back to the mines. While doing so, I found a mine shaft, which is pretty cool. What's even cooler is that I found some diamonds in a chest. And what's even cooler than that is soon after, on day 15, I found some more diamonds while mining. Let's go. Day 16, I ran around collecting lots and lots of coal. Day 17, I made myself an enchant table and placed as many bookshelves around it as I could. Sadly, I didn't have enough bookshelves to make it level 30. So to help with that, I made myself a cow pen and started breeding them. Day 18, I made a villager into a Fletcher and traded him a bunch of sticks for emeralds and XP. Day 19, I finally started laying out the castle. Day 20 was much of the same as I continued to lay out the base. And finally, on day 21, the outline of the base was complete. Day 22, I killed a bunch of the cows in my cow pen and used the leather I got to finish off the enchant table. It was now level 30. The night of day 23, I ran around killing every spider I could find. Day 24, I enchanted my first diamond pickaxe and only got efficiency 4. So I stole a grindstone from the village so I could try again. And this time I got Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch. Again, not what I really wanted. So I disenchanted it. Day 24, I didn't have enough levels to enchant again, so I began trying to find some obsidian so I could go to the nether. I searched for the whole day and couldn't find any lava. I tried again all day on day 25, and yet again, couldn't find a single thing of lava, so I headed back to the base. Day 26, I began smelting lots more cobble. I then went and continued looking for lava to get some obsidian. After lots and lots and lots of mining, collecting lots and lots and lots of ores, including iron, gold, and even diamonds, finally on day 28, I found some dang lava. I immediately turned it into obsidian and began collecting it. Lots of it, 25 to be exact. Day 29, I made myself a nether portal and hopped in. I immediately began collecting lots of quartz for levels. By day 30, I was level 36 and headed back home. I enchanted my pickaxe yet again and got silk touch. Legit, just that, nothing else. I decided to keep it just in case and made myself another diamond pickaxe to enchant. And finally, I got an efficiency 4 on breaking 3. Finally! I then used the string I gathered to make a bunch of scaffolding. And with that scaffolding, I began making the staircase up to the castle. And when I tell you this was the most difficult thing ever, I mean it, because I built a full staircase about 4 times and didn't like any of them, so I ended up just building the first one I built. So yeah, I wasted a lot of time, but hey. By day 35, the staircase was done and I gave it a little test. Day 36, I began strip mining for lots and lots of cobblestone. Of course, in the process, I gathered lots and lots of ores, including 9 diamonds. Not too bad. Day 38, I began smelting all the cobblestone I collected. I made myself a diamond axe and enchanted it, and I got efficiency 4 on breaking 3. With that axe, I went and began collecting lots of wood. Day 39, I used the wood I collected to add a bit more spice to the staircase, and I'd say it turned out to look pretty good. I then began building the towers of the castle. By day 40, the first tower was done, and it was looking pretty good. For the next few days, all I did was work on the towers, and after lots and lots of building, on day 43, the towers were all built. At least most of them. I ran out of stone bricks to finish them, so I went down in the mines and began strip mining once again. After lots and lots of mining, collecting lots and lots of ores as usual, including 3 diamonds, I arrived back home on day 45. I then once again began smelting all the cobblestone I collected. While it was smelting, I decided to plant some spruce trees and collect lots of spruce wood. Day 56, I stripped all the oak logs on the staircase and towers, and yeah, I don't really like how it looked, so I'll be changing that later. Guess what? I then went strip mining yet again, but this time to get lots of deep slate. While strip mining, I found one of those crystal node thingies. I kind of forget what it's called, but that's kind of cool. I also ended up finding lots and lots of diamonds, a total of 25 to be exact. So mining in deep slate definitely gets you more diamonds than mining in stone. Day 57, I arrived back home and began working on the design of the wall, and I'd say it ended up looking pretty cool. Day 58, I added the deep slate to the bottom of the towers to match the wall. I then began working on the other sides of the walls. After lots and lots of block placing, on day 50, I ran out of stone brick yet again, so instead I decided to work on the roof of the towers. Day 51, I finished the design of the roof, and I'd say it looked pretty good, but it was time to change all that oak wood. It just looked off. So instead I used stripped spruce wood. And yeah, I'd say it looks much better now. Day 52, I cut down spruce trees the entire day. Day 53, I continued switching the oak wood into spruce wood, and by the end of the day, all the towers were done. Day 54, I switched all the oak wood on the stairs into spruce wood. And I know I already said it, but yeah, the spruce wood definitely looks a lot better. Day 55, I worked on building the roof for the other towers. And after lots and lots and lots of placing later, on day 56, all the roofs were done. It was now time to finish off the walls. And after the little stone brick I had, I yet again ran out. But the walls were pretty dang close to being finished. Day 57, I placed iron bars in all the windows, and while doing so, a creeper blew up in one of the towers. How rude. Thankfully, I didn't die. Day 58, I began laying out the actual base part of the castle. After lots of satisfying block placing, I mean, just look at this. It's very satisfying. Anyways, on day 60, the layout was done. Day 61, I went back down to the mines to strip mine for more cobblestone. After mining for the entire day, I was able to collect lots of cobblestone and even found myself 2 more diamonds. Day 62, I began building the walls of the base. I took a step back, and all I'm saying is this castle is looking pretty dang cool so far. Day 63, while all my cobblestone was still smelting, I made myself a full set of diamond armor and a sword. I then enchanted my chest plate and got Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Thorns 2. Not too bad. I then enchanted my sword and only got looting 2, so I immediately disenchanted it. I didn't have enough levels to enchant the rest, so I threw it on an armor stand. Day 64, I grabbed the rest of the stone brick I had and continued building the walls of the base. And yes, I yet again ran out. So I had to yet again go strip mining for more. By the end of the day, my inventory was full and I ended up gathering a total of 8 diamonds this time. I'll take it. Day 65, I was finally able to finish off the walls of the base. It took forever, but I finally did it. Day 66, I began working on the roof. And after lots and lots and lots of block placing later, on day 69, the roof was done. Day 70, I was finally able to start the inside of the base. I started by placing the floor, and after I finished it, it was now time to build my chest room. And I really needed it because I was beginning to create my own little chest monster. I also began working on the staircase up to the second floor. Day 71, I finished the second story floor. I also cut out the windows in the roof to get a nice little view. I used a ton of the wood I gathered and made myself a ton of chests. I mean, just look at all these. Yeah, I think I'll be good on storage for a while. Day 72 and 73, I continued working on the chest room by building up the walls. Day 74, I moved the nether portal inside and went in to collect lots of levels. I also decided to try and get some netherite in the process. After lots and lots of mining, I arrived back home on day 75 with 35 levels and 2 netherite. I used the levels I gathered to enchant some more of my diamond armor. I ended up getting protection 4 unbreaking 3 on my leggings, and protection 3, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3 on my boots. Not too bad. Day 76, I repaired my pickaxe and went back to the nether to collect even more levels and netherite. I mined for the whole day and collected a total of 9 netherite and got to level 33. Day 77, I once again used the levels I got to enchant my diamond sword and got sharpness 4, looting 3. Not the best, but I'll take it. I then enchanted my diamond helmet and got protection 3, Aqua Affinity. Not too good, but it'll do for now. Day 78 began by me moving the enchant table up to the top floor. I then made a ton of lanterns and started lighting up the inside of the base. Day 79, I went into the nether with a ton of my gold and began trading with a piglin to try and get lots of ender pearls. And after trading all the gold I had, I only got 11 ender pearls. It was now time to find a nether fortress to get some blaze rods. And luckily, on my way to find one, I ran into a warped forest. So I used the opportunity to kill a bunch of endermen to get lots more ender pearls. Soon after, I found another fortress and began collecting blaze rods. After lots and lots of killing blazes later, I had a pretty decent amount, so I began heading home. I arrived home on day 80 and made myself 16 Eye of Enders. I enchanted a bow and got infinity, which is great, but it was also only infinity. I then enchanted another pair of boots to get feather falling too. I ran outside my castle and was met by some pillagers. I made easy work of them, but I quickly ran away after so I wouldn't start a raid at my village. I then drank some milk from a nearby cow to get rid of the vile disease. Day 81, I enchanted myself another bow and got Unbreaking 3, Power 4, Punch 1, and Flame. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty dang good bow. And to make it even better, I combined it with my Infinity Bow to make it a god bow. Now that I had all the gear I needed, it was now time to take on the Ender Dragon. I threw my first Eye of Ender and went on my way. After lots and lots of traveling, finally, on day 83, I found the fortress. I now began looking for the portal room. In the process, I found the library and stole some of their books. And thankfully, soon after, I found the portal room. I placed in all the Eye of Enders and hopped in. Of course, I began by taking out all the towers. And one by one, they were eventually all down. I began shooting the dragon, and I'm not gonna lie, I was hitting like every single shot. One after the other, long range, short range, moving, you name it, I was hitting those shots. And just like that, I defeated the Ender Dragon. I collected all the XP and collected the dragon egg. I didn't forget it this time. I then hopped in the portal. Day 84, I enchanted another pickaxe in hopes to get a Fortune 3. I tried and tried and tried, and even with 66 levels, I was unable to get it. Day 85, I went strip mining for like the 15th time, and after lots and lots of mining, I arrived back home on day 86. With the cobblestone I collected, I was able to finish off the walls of the second floor. I also was able to make the nether portal area look a little better. Day 87, I went on a mission in the Nether to collect 3 Wither skeleton skulls to eventually take on the Wither. Lots and lots and lots of killing later, I finally got my first skull. Luckily for me, the next 2 were a lot faster to get, and just like that, I had 3 Wither skeleton skulls. I arrived back home on day 89 and immediately went down into the mines to take on the Wither. I placed the skulls and the Wither was spawned. I began hitting it with my bow and quickly finished it off with my sword. I now had a Nether star. I went back up to the surface and began collecting lots of sand. And with that sand, I made a bunch of white stained glass on day 90. I then placed in all the windows on the base and it was looking good. I also used some of that glass to make myself a beacon. I had nowhere near enough ores to make a full-size beacon, so I made this little tiny one. You know, size doesn't always matter, okay? Day 91, I ran around shearing every single sheep I could find. I also collected lots and lots of flowers. With those, I made red carpet to make my base look even better. Day 92, I did the exact same thing, collecting more wool and flowers to make more carpet. Day 93, I decided to get myself a horse. I tamed a whole family and chose the fastest one. What can I say? It's a cruel world out here. I then used my new horse to collect more wool and flowers even faster. Day 94, I made a secret entrance to the Nether portal through a painting. You know, Mr. Old Reliable. Day 95 began by me making this beautiful chandelier. I also made a secret little furnace room. Day 96, I was finally able to start organizing all of my stuff into my chest room. And it took a while, but finally on day 98, my chest monster was gone and everything was in my chest room. Day 99, I went on the boat I arrived here on many days ago because my cute little parrot was still in it and I wanted to show him his new base. I placed him by my bed and he looked happy. He was actually probably really mad at me for leaving him in that boat for like 90 days. Whoops. I then made myself a fishing rod and enchanted it and went fishing. I continued fishing until the sun went down. I then went to sleep for the final time. And just like that, it was now day 100. I did it. I survived a total of 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. I was able to make an insane base and take out the Ender Dragon and the Wither. Let me know how you guys think I did and what you guys want to see me do in 200 days. Thank you guys for watching. Check out all my socials in the description and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.